What is up, everybody? Welcome on back to baseball right here on youtube.com/ShawnosaurusRex. The water is full, it is cool, and it is going to help us keep calm as we continue to struggle through this series. Hopefully, not continue to struggle through this series, I should say, against the Los Angeles Angels. We trail 2-0. It has been pretty brutal. We have been getting just absolutely demolished. We've lost both games by a combined 12-2, and it's not really getting any easier. Noah Syndergaard, he is on the mound. He has a 6-6 record with a 3.25 ERA. Logan Gilbert, he is on the mound for the Mariners. He's four. Nope, I'm looking at the ERA too soon. He is 5-6 with a 4.52 ERA as the 36-35 Angels continue a series against the 39 and now 32 Seattle Mariners following a 2-game losing streak. We're a half game ahead of the Houston Astros, and those Angels are closing in on us. Take a drink of water. Stay cool. Stay calm. Stay hydrated. Lock in. Let's get a win here, huh? Got a right-handed pitcher, so we're going to want to... I think one of the... I don't know. I just couldn't do anything yesterday. I don't even know. It's kind of one of those weird games where it's just like the hits just aren't falling. I think we had like 5 total hits or something like that. We had some stuff kind of snagged with some nice defensive plays. We didn't give up a ton of runs. We only lost 3-0 or 3-1 maybe. And I mean, it wasn't the worst. Or did we get shut out yesterday? You know what? It doesn't matter. We're not going to focus on yesterday. Unfortunately, you know what we're going to do actually is we're going to DH Abraham Toro, and then we will do Ty France over at third, because I think he's primarily... No, Ty France is primarily a first baseman. Hold on. Who do I usually put? Evan White? No. Haggerty? I could put Haggerty at third. You know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. Who do I have? So DH, and then France goes there. Dylan Moore comes out of the lineup. We will put Sam Haggerty in the lineup. We will make sure Dom T. Williams is in the lineup, though I don't really have a great spot for... Actually, no, I do, because he needs some rest. We'll DH Toro for today in hopes that they have a lefty pitcher going tomorrow. He'll have enough energy to get through it. And maybe even, depending on how that goes, we might even DH him tomorrow as well, just because we have a day off on, was it Monday? Yeah, I think this lineup, player-wise, is okay. So we are going to take Ty France with Kyle Lewis, Adam Frazier with Ty France with that, and then him, and then that, and then bam, and then bam. Now let's check the lineup here. Haggerty's a little bit faster, so we'll give him tops, just because he's faster, only because he has 89 speed versus 81 speed. Although, yeah. Get the speed on. Get the power, get a guy with a little more power behind him, get a guy with a lot more power behind him, and then even like power, speed and power, power. Bam, 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 bam. So switch, he'll be on the left side, so we'll lefty, righty, lefty, lefty, and then this bottom of the lineup gets two right-handed hitters. You could probably... you could probably flip Murphy. That way it's just kind of right, right, and then switches to left. I think that'll work. But we have our speed. Haggerty's not a first... He's a primary second baseman, but his first secondary position is third base. So that should be okay. And I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. I think the problem we're running into is I am a cold Mariners team facing a hot Los Angeles Angels team. They've been beating us up. We got Mike Trout back in the lineup today. That's a bit of a worry. I think Walsh has a home run in this series. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get a win here. I don't even have the battery pack back on my controller on accident. Because I turned my controller on and it was just like, oh, it's not sunk. And I'm like, what console would you be sunk with? I've only ever had you connected to my Series S. What could you possibly mean?
He, of course, leads their team in home runs.
Yeah, Boogie's
290 at bats, 47 runs, 28 homers, 61 ribbies, an average of 310. That's pretty fucking good.
Other guys in the lineup should get good pitches to hit because they're trying to get those outs instead of having to face him in a big situation.
This has happened like a couple of times where they're like, oh, we're going to show this one player, and it takes way too long to disappear. Logan Gilbert on the mound, 14 starts, a 5-6 record, a 4.52 ERA, and 91.2 innings pitched, 84 hits, 2 walks, 65 strikeouts, and a .94 walks or hits per inning. Walks and hits per inning.
So just about set.
Looking pretty good. Inspired by the Christmas colors, I wore my Christmas shirt. Not actually, not really, but...
And a pitch.
Just a happy coincidence. Merry Christmas. The first pitch is a ball. We're underway here in Seattle, if I haven't mentioned it already. This series posts every single day at 7 p.m. Pacific time right here on youtube.com/ShawnosaurusRex. When the Mariners are off, you get a CPU versus CPU baseball extravaganza. What will the game be on Monday? I don't know. Suggestions are available in the comments below. Someone put the Dodgers, but unfortunately they are off. So it'll have to be a different team. We'll take a look at some standings. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So stick around on Monday for baseball, and then Mariners back on Tuesday. We should be on the road. I believe we'll be in Oakland. I believe, and then we'll be in Los Angeles. So 7 of 10 games will be against these Los Angeles Angels, and that does not bode well if it continues like this. Maybe we can get things right in Oakland.
And he drops it down the third baseline.
Haggerty. Beautiful. That's what I want. I want that speed. I think even against Toro, I think that's a hit. There's just enough of a speed difference. 69 to like 80, 82, 89, whatever. That 20-point difference was enough to get that out, so that is good news. Struggled with the circle change yesterday, and we struggle with it again today. Way up in the zone right there. Yeah, absolutely. Probably should have crushed that, if I'm being honest. We should be down 1-0. But started with an off speed, I think, was enough to throw him off.
On the ground.
Okay, that's good. Mike Trout, by the way, he's powerful and fast. And I always forget about that, like how quick he is.
Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and now for Seattle, Sam Haggerty.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Sam Haggerty.
The batting is just going lower and lower. We're facing a sinker at 97, a four-seam fastball at 101, a changeup at 90, slider at 92, and a curveball at 82.
And that's in there at the knees. Strike 2.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The pitch. Down to the third,
boy.
swing and a miss. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout.
That is not a good start.
For Seattle, Dom Thompson-Williams.
Good swing timing on it, though. Way behind on that. Gross. They have a lot of pitchers that have off-speed stuff as their primary,
Next
and
offering is
really
in for a
solid
strike.
fastballs. I know that was another sinker, but
That one ripped just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
there we go. Just needed one of those the other day, just to get something going. I mean, I think we had one hit
Digging in,
through
Kyle Lewis.
the early part of the
Good
game,
power.
or most of the game.
Not great in the OBP department.
Kyle Lewis.
And that's in there for strike one.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
The 0-1. And he hits a ground ball right side. Boots it.
We're going to be safe. We're going to be safe. The game helping me out a little bit, setting me up for a prime double play with runners on first and third. Pretty gross. Just fast enough. Warped through him and everything.
One away, runners at first and third. Now batting Mitch Haniger. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And a foul
Fuck.
ball.
He's leaving some opening four-seam fastballs over the middle. I might be worth trying to get.
The pitch.
Oh, that was just a bad
Definitely
swing.
not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Squibbed out in front of the plate.
All right. Haniger will knock in a run on a slider just outside of the zone. So that'll work. I think we actually led the first game of this series and then just completely collapsed.
Here's Adam Frazier.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And the 0-1. That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line.
Darn it. Stayed up in the air just a little bit too long.
And that'll do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No
Well,
errors
we
and
got a
run.
run, so
And
I guess
inning
it's not
number
too
2,
bad.
T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners.
We're lucky to
and
get the one
Angels
run.
nothing.
We would have advanced to third and then been thrown out at first with the runner in scoring position.
Back
So
at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Jared Walsh.
I just read Marlins as Mariners, and I was like, we're not 8.5 games behind anybody.
A line to kick the pitch. Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was
Pitching
a
has
purpose
been
pitch.
off
Just wanted
lately.
to get that
Haven't
hitter's
quite-
feet uncomfortable.
haven't felt good
And that
on the
location
mound.
will definitely do it.
The next offering misses. 2 balls, no strikes the count. The 2-0 is in for a strike. Now this one is hammered way back there.
Oh,
On
that
its
circle
way,
change.
gone, and we are tied. Jared Walsh blasts one out, and it ties it up. It's 1-1.
Circle change giving me some trouble here with Logan Gilbert in the early going. Really surprised that they only have 1 home run on that. The Trout hit probably should have been crushed.
Thanks to the home run. Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate.
The third baseman, number 6.
First offering misses the mark.
Man,
Start
that
to lead it.
sucks.
You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. That takes care of Rendon. And there's one down.
Batting
Justin Upton at the
the
plate.
designated hitter. Justin Upton.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going.
Well, not how I wanted to start that. Got the
Comes up empty on
got
the
the lead
swing,
and
0-2
then just
now.
immediately
Joe
gave it
Matano,
back.
our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog,
Scoring
Joey
4 runs or
Mack,
fewer has not been
sometimes
our
it's tough
friend
to figure
throughout
out.
most of
You may
this
see some
season.
hitters and pitchers asking
There we
where
go.
a pitch was
Noticed
here
it
or there,
mostly
but
in the
most of
last
time it
month
keeps
when it
you
was like
moving.
really like
Well, I think that's
a
a case
consistent
of
thing, and I think
overthinking
even
right
if you go
there.
back
Got
to
three
April
straight
and look at that,
fastballs.
I think it would.
Looking in the 0-2 count. Just to
I think that would continue. I don't know that it's quite as
Stassi,
abysmal.
the next to hit for the Angels.
Boy, it's really slow.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
He's like, oh, a circle change? He'll leave this over the heart of the plate. I'd like a home run, please.
And the right-hander deals. Just misses the mark.
Yeah, I pulled that one a
outside
little
the
bit.
zone.
That one felt like I
really
pulled
good
it.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Okay. Thought I had it dialed in, but no, obviously.
On the ground to third, lays out, but he can't squeeze it, and he beats it. He's safe.
I appreciate the dive, but that's all right. Sometimes it just kind of goes that way.
Chad Pinder.
2 outs, runner at first. So in now for the Angels, Chad Pinder. 2 for 8 in the series so far.
That should have been crushed. That should have been absolutely... Oh. He stopped way short of that.
Here's 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. He'll circle the bases. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 3-1.
So we take advantage of a bit of a mistake in the last inning, the last half inning, and they take advantage of one here in this one. A little more damaging, though, with a 2-run home run.
Powers that fastball out of here.
Fastball has not been my friend lately. I don't know what is going so wrong with it, but
Batting 9, the shortstop, number 5.
In there for strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. On the warning track and hauls it in. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now the DH, Abraham Toro.
Leading up for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Abraham Toro.
Out to center.
it's not
Out is
enough.
there. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
I'm okay with the swing, though.
Over that
He had been
first
throwing it
pitch,
right there.
just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
So here's Murphy now. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one.
He's throwing four seams right down the middle.
All night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Center field. And there's a hit.
Oh, wow, that
So
kind
they
of
get
just
a man
dropped in
aboard
no
with a
man's land,
one-out
huh?
single.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little
Batting
bit, maybe spread out,
the
but
shortstop,
he got the job done right there.
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And that's in there for
Okay. A
strike
little low.
one.
Glad I kind of held back
Murphy
on that one.
stands at first with 1 out. tapped softly on the ground. Over to first.
Went for the
and there's
safe
two
out
down.
at first. Weird phrase. He's not throwing a single ball. 19, 20 strikes now.
France.
And I mean, he is throwing them in the zone, so it's kind of hard to, like...
Fly ball to right. And that's the third out. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1.
I think we even saw in an earlier at-bat with, I want to say T. Williams. T. Williams, or maybe it was Haggerty.
And
But it was
welcome
2
back.
strikes,
Here's the
and then he
second
just
baseman,
dropped one
Dave
out of the zone
Fletcher.
for a third strike. And it's like, well, shit.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team
Man,
a little
I
bit of
just-
wing from this one. Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
It's...
Next offering is fouled back. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes.
Got him on the corner. Not angling it correctly. Routinely off by chunks
Now
of
it's the right
degrees.
fielder, Magnuri
The right
Sierra.
Magnuri Sierra.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Next one off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Oh my
And there's two
God.
down.
Now batting,
And now batting,
The center fielder.
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Mike Trout, just a special player, a special human, does everything well on the baseball field and seems to do it as well off the field.
Next pitch is downstairs. Next offering is in for a strike. I think with Mike Trout, when you consider all the awards, the wins above replacement, he's on a trajectory, if he stays healthy, that he'll end up as one of the greatest position players of all time. 2 outs. And a good eye there.
One of the unfortunate things is that in this guy's career, particularly early, we just didn't get to see him in the postseason very much. You want to see the best players playing in October.
The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
The batter.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jared Walsh. In there, and it's 0-1.
I did not realize that count was full when I threw that
Next offering is in
last
for a
circle
strike.
change.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something.
Swing and a miss.
Okay. Only a couple extra pitches. We gave up, obviously, give up the walk. No big deal.
Angel strand
No
one,
big deal. We
as
can-
The lead remains 3-1.
We're okay. We have the hits number matched with the Angels, but the runs are where we're struggling.
Back in Seattle, leading off, Sam Haggerty.
Yeah, so first 2, I don't know that I swung at them,
The third baseman.
but they were definitely in the zone, and then that third one, that changeup,
Syndergaard.
that is what got me.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitchers.
I don't think Haggerty's played in either of the 2 games.
Next one is off the plate. 2-0. Out there to center. Trout is there. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Dom Thompson Williams digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounced up the middle.
Don't know that I'm going to be able to ran it. There you go. It's that 81 speed I'm looking for. Okay.
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Lewis. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off.
I would guess late. Yeah.
Out towards right center field. Trout on the move to the gap. Snags it on the run. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of
Now
balls in the
the right
gaps.
fielder,
They practice this,
Mitch
and when the game comes, they make the play
Haniger.
perfect.
Haniger at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Hey, first an All-Star game vote for the American League in right field.
Out to short. Over to
Be right to him. Damn it.
That'll
Got
do
a hit, but not able to
Mariners
do
lead
anything
1.
with it.
And they still trail it here 3-1.
I'm starting to think I'm bad at this video game.
Start of the 4th. Now it's Anthony Rendon.
Leading off for the Angels, the third baseman, number 6,
And he deals.
Anthony Rendon.
0-1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's one down.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs,
The
all
batter,
strikes.
number 10,
He wasn't even able to foul
designated
one
hitter,
off. There's not much you can
Justin
take away from an at bat like that
Upton.
as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Next is the designated hitter, Justin Upton. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that's in there for strike 1. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel
The
any
catcher,
vibration in your
number
hands
33,
whatsoever.
Matt
Such a good feeling. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
And fouled off. Upton
See if we can maybe
leads off
induce
first
a
with
ground
one
ball
away.
double play here.
0-2 as he waves at that one.
Something I don't feel like I'm very good at.
Got him looking.
I mean,
Two away.
I'll take the strikeout. I'd just like the double play to get the hell out of here. I think we saw that as an issue yesterday where just couldn't get the out that I was looking for. The outs, I should say, plural, that I was looking for the way I wanted them because we ended up giving up like a 2-out, 2-run home run. And it's like, that's exactly why.
And now
It gives me too much opportunity.
Linder. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. It's in
Please.
and out of his glove.
Okay.
Force it second, and they get the out. Stayed with
Okay,
it.
a little
Nice.
dicey. Thankfully, I
Angels lead
remembered that
1.
you have to
They still lead 3-1.
redo the button.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Adam
Leading off for
Frazier.
the Mariners, the second baseman,
The pitch.
Adam Frazier.
Strike on the outside corner. Strike 1.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Next pitch inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A couple of curveballs. Don't feel like we've seen a ton of those, so. Oh my
1-1
fucking
is
god.
caught and missed to the pitch upstairs. Next offering way off the plate. Next one misses. 3-2 now.
straighten him up a little bit.
And that's ball four.
Okay, weird.
Abraham Toro now at the plate.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, Abraham Toro.
And first offering is fouled off.
That was a big power swing right there. Way too late.
In the dirt.
No.
In foul grip.
Fuck, that sinker. God damn it.
Rendon makes the grab. And there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Murphy in the box now. No balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. Going to count 1-2. Next pitch misses way outside.
Now all of a sudden he's sprinkling in a lot of that fifth pitch curveball.
He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Next offering is way upstairs. The pitch.
Okay,
Foul
there
ball,
we
he
go.
stays alive.
At least get a piece of it. Yes, it was late, but I mean, he really wants to work him like low and away.
The punch out there, and there's two down.
That is,
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit.
Number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch is popped up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end
it's
the inning.
another
1-0 for
disastrous
Seattle.
outing here.
Score holds. It's
I
3-1.
don't know. I feel like every inning, every additional struggle,
Back here
pitch,
at the ballpark.
whatever,
We go to the top of the
I
fifth.
am
The
getting
batter
more and
is
more
shortstop,
lost about
number
what
5.
is going so wrong.
Number
The
5.
right-hander back to work. Ooh. Slow roller to first. France gets
Okay,
to
a little
first.
weird that he didn't just
Pitcher
run to
gets
the
to
base,
back
but
of the
okay.
out.
Deceptive
That'll
slider
work.
out there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the second baseman, David Fletcher. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Righty to the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down. Digging in, Magneuris Sierra.
The right fielder, Magneuris Sierra.
Next pitch is popped up. Crawford.
Whew,
makes the
almost
catch,
overran that one.
And that'll do it.
All right, pretty quick
Angels
inning
held in
defensively.
check.
That's
And the score
good news.
stays 3-1.
That's what I'd like to see ideally.
Back at T-Mobile Park, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ty
The
France.
first baseman, Ty France.
The wind of the pitch. Here's the strike. Line drive, base hit.
I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Now, here is Sam Haggerty.
Okay, how's
First
that one go?
pitch,
See if we can get
just
something
misses.
thrown up in the zone again.
France gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Haggerty was instrumental in a couple of the wins that we had against the Twins. Why did I swing at that? That was fucking
That was straight
terrible.
queso right there.
Bounce back to the mound. The feed for one. On to Walsh. That's two.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss, Boog. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to do that than try to make a full transfer. And you gotta remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Next to hit, Dom Thompson-Williams. First offering misses the mark. Next pitch is inside, and that's ball two. Two down, nobody on. There's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Now this is in the air down the line. Pinder makes the catch, and that'll do it.
We have one run, and that run is thanks to an issue with the Angels. They did not mark it as an error, but it was definitely a mistake.
The right-hander back to work.
27. Mike.
Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And it's
Started
1-1.
Trout. Fuck you. Started Trout a couple of times with the circle chain. Should have both probably been fucking destroyed. Here, we're playing for that, I guess.
Lined into right. Makes the grab. One away.
How? That was such a good looking. It looked so good. The fuck was wrong with it?
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Jared Wall.
And he misses it. It drops in. But plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The third
Anthony
Another
Rendon making his way to
hittable
the
pitch.
plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The next
Fuck
offering
you.
misses, and the count
Not
is
that
1-1.
bad.
Next offering is in for a strike.
The count is 1 and 2.
Slice to right, base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
I wonder if we're working on our longest losing streak of the season. For the most part, like, I've been pretty good about bouncing back from losses. It's been, you know, there've been issues and errors, and like, we've, you know, had rough stretches in the past, but we're at least peppering in some wins every once in a while. This one has just been the last 5 games, including this, or 6 games, I guess, including this one, have just been so bizarre.
And now the center fielder, Kyle Lewis.
For the Mariners, the center fielder, Kyle
Syndergaard back to work.
Lewis.
Misses outside, and it's 1-0.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, This guy's had his best stuff. Painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
1-1 now. Line drive. Sends it to Walsh. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Mitch
Now
Haniger
batting,
up next
right
for the
fielder,
Mariners.
Mitch Haniger.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty
Now
tough for the
batting,
infielders to
second
do
baseman,
anything with that one. He
Adam
pulled it hard into the
Frazier.
outfield. And even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Stepping in, Adam Frazier.
Knocked off.
First offering is fouled off. Popped up left side, and that will fall. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Up
And next is the
at
designated hitter,
The designated
Abraham
hitter.
Toro.
Abraham Toro.
That hits the dirt. Ball 1.
All right, what can
Moving
we
to
do
the
here?
Halos bullpen, Richard Blyer.
Who do we have? What do we have? We have 53 speed and 51
Left
speed.
hand, up and throwing. Myers getting loose as well. The 1-0. That one misses. 2 balls,
That's fine.
no strikes.
See if we can get
Plate
us,
umpires trying
get him to
tighten
give us
things
something up
a
in the
little bit.
zone.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fletcher to second, on to first, but it pulls it
It
off
was,
the bat.
it was really slow there.
Well, they had the chance to turn it
I don't know.
right there.
I guess I just got kind of lucky there.
Transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Now it's Tom Murphy. First pitch, and he just misses.
Seeing that curveball a little more frequently.
Next offering in the dirt. Now 2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2-0. And it's fouled away.
Oh, change up. All right. Count still in my favor at 2-1.
The 2-1. And strike 2.
Ooh, okay. All right. Everything's been low. That makes me real hesitant on this next pitch. He has a slider.
Up the middle. Over to Fletcher. Third out. Mariners leave a couple, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Max Stassi comes up to hit.
The catcher, number 33.
The pitch.
Max Stassi.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And here it comes. Strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is outside.
I wasted it. It was perfect timing. It was perfect on the path.
Up the middle.
Thankfully, only the one extra pitch, so, you know, nothing too terrible there, but that's a
The left fielder.
wrong time to fuck with the slider.
Pinder stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And the righty deals. And another ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
One down, base is empty. Stays alive. Next pitch misses.
Damn,
Count that.
just missed too.
Line drive, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. Not in time. He's got a double.
That was not where I wanted that
Number
fastball.
5, the next to hit for the Angels. Rips one to right. Makes the catch for the out.
That almost was disastrous.
Now it's the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Second baseman, David.
In there, and it's 0-1. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires.
Got him looking. Okay.
So he's gotten
All right. So we'll get him. We'll get Logan Gilbert through 7. I pushed him
showing a ton of signs of
to try and get that to get through that because I didn't have anybody up in the bullpen.
Back in Seattle, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Not shortstop.
The wind of the
J.P.
pitch.
Crawford.
In the air, left side. And he pulls up on it.
All right. So we've gotten a couple to drop in front of the left fielder. A couple of those little bloop shots I like seeing.
Right there. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball. And put
All
it
right.
in
They're going to
play.
bring in
Huge at bat
Mike
now,
Mayers.
coming up.
Mike Myers.
5.25 on the ERA. Lefties batting better than righties. 26 games, 3-2 record, 6 holds.
No outs. Runner at first. At the plate, Ty France.
97
1 for 2.
on the 4-seam, 88 on the slider, 94 on a cutter.
Next pitch downstairs. 1-0.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Left field. Pinder racing over to make the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Oh, fuck off.
Instead of staying closed, if he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Haggerty, batting with one down, takes the strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Crawford, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
I had hoped there for a moment that might get out. I
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play.
This is the most miserable stretch of games I think I've ever played. I just fucking...
Leading off for the Angels, the right fielder, Magneuris Sierra.
I forgot to put pitchers up in
And a
the
pitch.
bullpen.
There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. One up, one down.
Got him looking, not intentionally trying to push him too far.
He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely frozen.
Track stands in
Oh
now,
my
and it's
fucking
just
God.
1. And the 0-2. Liner snagged at first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jared Wall.
In the air, right field.
Wow, so we're going to actually get lucky and get through 8 innings with Logan Gilbert.
Angels go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1.
We have out-hit the Angels here. Take a look at the fan cam.
Aaron Luke will take over
All right,
here.
and
Time
as
for
this
Texas
happens, we'll be right back to more baseball in just a moment. Hang on,
lead.
pause
Stepping in
it,
for the Mariners,
pause
Don
it.
Thompson-Williams.
pause it, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back. 8th inning stretch. Hopefully you enjoyed.
Leading up for the Mariners, the left fielder, Dom.
They brought in a new pitcher here in the bottom of the 8th.
Good eye right there.
So important for him.
Dom T. Williams. Then we'll have a couple of right-handed hitters so we can get somebody on. A bloop and a blast. We can get ourselves back in this game.
Fouled off. He was late.
Chew. Bad time to sneeze.
Left-hand hitter waits. Now one missed. Movement in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
Bad time to need to sneeze. Bad time for your hair to poke your ear.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a tap
Bad
for
swing
the
on
goal
that
spot.
cutter. Real early on it. Sinker at 95, cutter at 87, circle change at 82, and a slurve at 78. So I got to watch for something that's way outside.
And a swing
And instead I
miss.
swing over a cutter. Way too early on
The
that.
guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it can take
Reached
away
on the
focus
circle
from
change
the
way
next
too
hitter.
early.
That's the last thing you want to do is serve
Everything's
up.
coming apart
The
here.
guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and deals. Swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Very strong coming
Way
out of the pen so
slowed
far.
way down there on that cutter. We saw a mid-90s or low-90s sinker to a mid-80s,
Just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter.
mid-80s cutter.
Swings and fouls one off. Next offering is fouled back.
And again, went to that cutter, so we went from a 93-mile-an-hour sinker to an 84-mile-an-hour cutter. Makes sense that I was missing it. And then went to the circle change on the outside corner. That was disgusting.
Nobody left for Seattle, and they still trail it here, 3-1.
We have 8 hits,
And welcome back.
and we have done absolutely... Why is ready and waiting
So
a
out of the bullpen
fucking
for the
option you can
Mariners,
put?
Andres Munoz.
Good God, I hate it.
2 days ago. And a pitch. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Next offering is in.
Got a generous call there at the bottom of the zone.
That hits the dirt.
Dang,
2-2.
didn't think it was that bad.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Crawford handles the chance. Now one gone in the ninth.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Justin Upton, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. Fought off foul. And it's chases that one. And now 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Stassi in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Next pitch is popped up. Murphy settles under it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 3 and the Mariners 1. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Raisel Iglesias. He pitched yesterday, and
Iglesias picked up a save in yesterday's game. Didn't need to pick up a save in the first game, as they won that one handily.
Back at T-Mobile Park, here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman.
99-mile-an-hour fastball, 88-mile-an-hour slider, 90-mile-an-hour change, circle change, and a 99-mile-an-hour two-seam fastball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Sierra racing over to make the catch.
Kind of dropped on me a little bit. I was looking fastball there.
Now it's the DH, Abraham Toro. First pitch doesn't find the zone. High fly ball down the left field line. Pinder makes the play. 2 away.
Man, it's just...
Now the catcher up to hit, Tom Murphy. First offering, and it just misses.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Here's a 1-1. And that one lifted in the air.
And that'll be game. So we trail this series now 3-0. And the offense is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. We out-hit the Angels. Obviously, we gave up 2 home runs. That's not what you want to see. Probably should have given up another one. We left a couple of cookies over the plate that they did not take kind of mercifully. This has been an absolutely abysmal series. We scored 1 in the first, and I felt pretty good about it, and then immediately gave up 3 in the second. Shut them down from there for the most part. They had 3 hits in that inning, or maybe they had 5 hits or something like that, but... yeah, I am at a complete and total loss here. The difficulty has dropped multiple times for the hitting throughout this series. The pitching has struggled. I've struggled with that as well. We even had our best pitcher, Robbie Ray. He lost yesterday's decision. Yeah, 6 hits. They scored 3 runs. Chad Pinder's your player of the game, 2 for 3 with a home run, a double, 2 ribbies, a run. Walsh was 1 for 4 with a homer. That was a solo shot. Max Stassi, 1 for 4 with a run. Trout, I walked him. He went 0 for today, though. Noah Syndergaard, he gets the win. 6 innings pitched. 8 hits given up. 2 strikeouts, a walk, an earned run. Logan Gilbert gets the loss. He pitched 8 innings. A couple of those maybe he shouldn't have pitched, but I didn't warm anybody up in the 7th, and then I just didn't get anybody warmed up. I forgot to get anybody warmed up by the 7th, and I was like, I'll just leave them in. And then I meant to get guys warmed up in the bottom of the 7th for the 8th inning, and then it was kind of just over before I was able to do anything about that. So he pitched 8 innings, he gave up 6 hits, struck out 7. Somehow we're getting, I think we have 14 strikeouts over the last 2 games, which is unbelievable. Between the starting pitchers. Gave up the 1 walk to Trout. That was a pitch that I shouldn't have thrown. We had thrown a couple of sliders on the corner and just kind of missed the zone, and I kind of lost track of where the count was. And so when I threw the circle change, which is a pitch I don't struggle with, that one's probably either going to sail into the middle of the zone or drop too low. And in that case, it dropped too low, and we put him on base. It didn't matter, but I got to be more aware of that, because there have been a couple of times where I've gotten strikeouts. Or quite a few times I get strikeouts or even a walk. Those are more rare. Where I just go oh shoot, the count was full. Whoops. did not intend for that. One walk to Trout, like I said, 3 earned runs on his ledger, and then Iglesias gets the save. Dom T. Williams was 2 for 4, had a double, scored the run. Frazier was 1 for 3 with a walk. Crawford 1 for 3. Haniger 1 for 4, knocked in the lone ribby that was early in the game. So I don't know. I have no idea. We are facing a sweep, a 4-game long sweep, long series sweep against these Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. And we have lost 4 of our last 5. And the one win we had was an absolutely bonkers, extraordinary, I can't believe it happened kind of win. We have scored under 3 runs. We've scored 2 runs or fewer in the last 3 games. We got blown out 9-2, knocked out 3-0. That was a weird game. And then 3-1 in today's game. But tomorrow, hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck on our side as we will continue this series and finish it up. It makes me incredibly nervous about the series where we see them in Los Angeles. If we'd have to win 4 in a row against this team to even have a winning stint here. But if we go like 1-6, 2-5, 0-7 against them, we are in big trouble as this season continues. We will have the last game of the series tomorrow. Patrick Sandoval, he's a left-handed pitcher, so Toro is going to get the day off. Marco Gonzalez, he is also a left-handed pitcher, both with 2 losses on their resume. Patrick Sandoval is 6-2 with a 2.69 ERA. Marco Gonzalez, 7-2 with a 3.29 ERA. So we'll see if we can at least scrap 1 win out of this series as we fall to 2nd place in the American League West. We now lead the Angels by 2.5 games. Somehow. I'm not really sure how that happened. I thought we were at even 5. Whatever. We now lead the Angels by only 2.5 games here in the American League West. We slipped to the wild card race where we're only a game ahead of the Yankees. The Angels are 2 games behind us in the wild card standings, which is interesting. And we are, I guess, half game behind the Blue Jays. Really quickly, let's take a look here at the calendar. So we had a 3-game losing streak, 2 against Texas, 1 against Houston. We were able to get a win. There's 2 against Toronto, 1, 2. Couple against Boston. Detroit to LA, that was 3. 2, 1. 1. Yeah, 3 games is the longest losing streak we've had, and they've been split between 2 teams. So this is it. We can turn this around. I hope so. I mean, we started the series 39-30, first place in the American League West. We are now 39-33, second place in the West, and kind of clinging on to a playoff spot. Obviously, a lot of baseball to go. Tons and tons of games. We're not even halfway through the season, so we have lots of time to fix this. So let's have a little faith, a little positivity here to end the video. And we will see you tomorrow for this series finale against Patrick Sandoval and the Los Angeles Angels. Tomorrow right here, 7 p.m. Pacific time on Father's Day. So tune in for that, and we'll see you tomorrow. We don't get to open any baseball cards, so see you later. Goodbye. Thank you for watching. Good sports. Go Mariners.